morning to you all, my very dear senior citizen friends of the country. I am Dr. Mohan. I thought I'll take this opportunity to meet you via this satellite program. I thought it is important because, like you, I am also a senior citizen in this country. And today, all of us are facing a novel medical issue, the COVID-19. It is not only the general population in the country, but the medical fraternity also is facing this kind of pandemic after a long time, probably never seen by the present generation of doctors also. Now, what is so special about this? What is that we are worried about? You must be reading from the print and the print media and seeing on the TV channels so many things about this particular disease, especially the senior citizens. But let me assure you that you don't have to worry. Don't be panicked. You people all have lived such a long life and such a healthy life in spite of having some of the other morbid conditions in your body. That means physically and mentally, you are capable of facing this situation. Let me reassure you again. Yes, it is not untrue that this particular disease, like so many other infections, can be seen more often in adult population. That means the senior citizens like me and you, but also in those who are suffering from diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma, chronic bronchitis, rheumatoid arthritis. All these conditions, you know, are very common as age advances. But let me assure you that the modern medicines have been able to curtail the severity of these diseases in our bodies, and we are able to fight other new conditions that can enter into our body at this age. However, we have to keep these comorbid conditions under control. One such comorbid condition is diabetes, which we all know very well. Those who have been suffering from diabetes for decades together probably by now know that other infections are common in diabetic bodies. That is probably due to slightly lower immunity of the body to fight the diseases. Well, now COVID is a viral disease. Though scientific work shows that bacterial diseases are more common in diabetics than the viral diseases. However, we cannot take it for granted and keep quiet. We must be agile. We must keep ourselves well under control. That is our diabetes condition. Let us see that most of you by this time must have learned the technique of doing blood sugar levels at home by a glucometer. You must have learned what is your dosage now, required dosage of tablets or insulin. It is not at all difficult to keep track of this. I know it is difficult for you to visit your doctors now in this lockdown condition, which is a very good step taken by the government and the authorities to reduce the contacts between people so that the disease number is much less and can be well controlled. Therefore, what can we do if we are diabetics? Keep track of our blood sugar by a glucometer. Write it down in your diary. Take your medicines properly, regularly, and insulins. Whenever you have in doubt, I am sure your good doctor, whoever is treating you, will be always be available on a telephone call and guide you. I don't think any doctor today, anywhere in the world, especially in our country, will deny you information or guiding over telephone. We will definitely do it. Don't worry at all. Just let us know what is worrying you. But keep the diabetes under control. I'm sure most of you know that the fasting level should be 100 to 110, and post-prandial, after lunch, midday lunch, it should be between, let us say, 120 or 140. This will be an ideal situation. Try to keep it between these two readings. I'm sure you will not get into trouble. 95% you will remain safe. Yet another thing I'm very keen on telling you that please keep a track and please keep control your what you are eating at home. All of us, including us doctors, most of us, we have been sitting home for the last 1.5 months. And the human tendency, whenever we sit at home, do nothing, we eat. Please try to cut it down, reduce it, especially sweets, bakery foods, fried foods. Keep away from all these things. If you are hungry, cut a fruit and eat, or cut a green vegetable and eat. That's all that's required. Do eat a lot of vegetables, do eat some fruits, and that itself will help you to boost your immunity. I'm sure you are knowing or you are aware that they have what is called as antioxidants, and they will help you to fight diseases. And number 3 is that please try to keep yourself fit. Human body, like any other machine, whenever not in use, has a tendency, let me put it in brackets, to rust. Though we really don't rust, but the body gets stiffened and hardened. So do light exercises at home. Many of you probably have been accustomed to going to the nearest park for a brisk walk or a jog or some exercise in the lawns. Wonderful, true. But now, because of the social distancing, we have been not allowed to do that, which is fair enough. You can keep track of, you can do that later on as you get an opportunity when the lockdown is lifted in due time. Meanwhile, please see that you do some exercise at home, very light exercises, or you can do some yoga exercises or the asanas, which are also very helpful in keeping our body fit. Now, these 3 steps that I have spoken of is probably applicable to other conditions other than diabetes also. That is high blood pressure, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, asthma, etc. Now there is a peculiar situation with people with asthma. Their complaints are from the lungs, breathlessness and cough. And unfortunately, one of the significant symptoms of COVID infection is also breathlessness and cough. If you are worried, please do contact your doctor and let him know what's happening. He will take proper step and definitely we will not get into trouble. So I take this opportunity again to let you know that let your meals be on time, let there not be very high calorie food, let your sugars be under control, and don't think that because you have no other work, you can cut down your medications, especially the anti-diabetic medications at your fancy and will. No, please don't do that. Please ask your doctor and see that the dosage is maintained. He will know. If you keep track of your blood sugar and tell him, he will definitely let you know whether you are in a position to cut down the dosage. Without his consent, please don't do that, because you will blood sugar will start going up. Again, we become more prone for infection. So let me come back to the what I started with, that all of us who are now senior citizens, who know the world very well, who know our diseases very well, we need not worry much. We need not be panicky, but we have to keep we have to follow all the guidelines that have been given by the Ministry of Health, by the ICMR. ICMR is our medical body, Indian Council of Medical Research, and all other guidelines to keep our health good and keep ourselves fit, and so that we can, all of us can reach our century without any problem. I'm sure we'll all keep it up. I wish you all best of luck, and please be continuing this procedure until the lockdown is lifted. Thank you very much, and all the best to all of you.